I had the chance this week to be invited to speak at a conference. And this isn't just any conference, this is a movement. You see, several years ago, a group of women in animal health gathered together and realized there weren't a lot of other people like them in the industry. And it happens to be an industry that I was a part of. And I could also acknowledge that there weren't a lot of them, especially in leadership positions. These critical women banded together and started a movement. They believed that if they helped each other rise, the industry would rise, and ultimately leadership would rise. And ultimately, if leadership rose, then their communities, their families, and everyone else would rise. It was a life changing conference for many people. The first time they were able to gather ever in person since the beginning of this organization because of the many delays of the pandemic and the associated consequences thereafter. And yet, what was happening was belief, lots and lots of belief that it can be done, that it should be done, and that they should rise together. You see, I spoke a little bit about what happens when we hit that spot in our life when we're tired of just reacting to the rules around us. And when we know that there's more out there, but we don't know what that feels like, we often label that as feeling stuck. And there were many women who came up to me during my presentation and after that said, yeah, I felt stuck too. My acknowledgement to them was just, I see you. I understand. At some point in your life, you've been told that you either have to be an executive or a mom. You've been told that you need to climb the ladder or serve your local schools. And I don't believe that that's true. I believe that there's an and in the middle of it for all people, especially these women. And that when they step into that courageous space of putting the and between those things, they form their own unique path about what being a mother executive looks like, or about what being a teacher's helper and a busy salesperson looks like. When that happens, they're stepping into the space of authenticity and growth. One leader courageously came up to me and acknowledged, like, the last several years have felt like a lot of stuff has been shifting and a lot of stuff has been changing. And the goals that she had wanted for her life were no longer the goals that she thought she wanted for her life. And she wasn't sure how to say that or let her boss know or even let her family know. My quiet phrase to her was, you're not broken and you're not damaged. You've just hit midlife. You see, in midlife, a lot of things start shifting and we realize our time is finite. We realize our life needs to be about legacy and purpose rather than just about growth and climbing the ladder. When those things start happening, your values start shifting, or you want to start living deeper into the values that you may never have clarified before. And you want to start making sure that every minute counts. So leaders today, just make every minute count. Make every minute realize that you can step into a desired preferred future, not by reacting to the world around you, but by creating the future that you want to see. You do that by putting the things that are already in tension and put the and between them. I loved it. Thank you for inviting me, ladies. Thank you for Wilmah and all of the founders of the organization for the good work you're doing.